it's no longer a dream because some Youngistan boys from Bengaluru have actually turned that dream into a reality. Hello, I'm Sachit and welcome to our special Youngistan Aeronautics Limited. Well, today we're talking about a few guys who have not just achieved this dream but actually have turned it into a reality and actually are living that reality right now. Today we are joined by three amazing youngsters. We are joined by Naveen, we are joined by Adarsh, and we're also joined by Soumya Datta, boys from RV College of Engineering, one of the best colleges of engineering in the country in fact, they are here to talk about their team, Team Vyoma. Now this team has not only designed an unmanned aerial vehicle, but this team has actually been invited to represent in fact the whole of the country. In fact, one of the few teams from India who are traveling all the way to Georgia, USA to represent their amazing creation, which is an unmanned aerial vehicle. It's been started from scratch, from the design board all the way up to fruition. That is what these guys have done, and three amazing guys here. Naveen, let me start with you first. You've been a part of this project for a long time. You passed out of college, but you're still in touch with the so-called juniors. So how's it feeling? You know, you started a year back, now it's gone to another level. How's it feeling?
Yeah, when we started Vyoma, it was always my dream to take it, make it something bigger than just a college project. And we did really well in the first year's competition. So we thought maybe we should continue it further and not just keeping it as a college project, but something like a research. And it's also a great learning for myself and also the new guys who have joined. So it feels good.
I mean, this gives a background now. How did Vyoma come about? Why the name Vyoma, and how did it all start? It started about 2 years back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So how did it all start? How did the name came about?
It was, we were a group of 6 people actually initially, the first team, and it was just common interest. We all wanted to do, we all were basically interested in airplanes and all that. And as the name is concerned, as far as the name is concerned, since we were representing India on an international event, we just wanted to give it a Sanskrit, and Vyoma basically means space. So since it was related to aerospace and all of us really wanted to, were interested in making airplanes, so we started making gliders and all that. Later we came to know about this competition. So it just started like that, just by interest.
Well, so normally what happens is when a college project starts off, it starts off with a lot of grandeur and fanfare. But after a year, when those initial batch of students pass out of college, the project loses its meaning. It kind of loses its direction. But that did not happen with Vyoma. In fact, Naveen passed out. His batch of students passed out, but they handed over the project to their juniors. So Naveen, how was the whole process? You passed out of college a year back, but you selected the next batch of students. How was this done?
Basically, when we did our first year project, we came to know, what it takes to do such a project. And many people approached us. They were interested in working on something like this, and we thought, okay, we had a dream to continue Vyoma, and then we had these guys who were really interested. So we basically called them and spoke to them what they were actually interested in. And then we found that it'll be really nice to continue something that we started.
So you called students of your college or from other colleges also?
It's only our college.
Okay, RV college boys only. Okay, and girls. Okay, and then you had a whole recruitment round?
Recruitment, we had a recruitment round. We basically wanted people who had that passion. And since we had that experience of working with a team for 1 year, so we were able to gauge people on their interests and all that. So basically that's how it happened.
So how many people did you select finally?
We have a team of 7 now.
The second batch of 7, okay. Well, it's very easy to pick up, in fact, a new set of students. It's very easy to pick up an idea and make it something, but very, very difficult to take that idea to the next level. And that is what the next batch of students had to do. In fact, Adarsh and Soumya Datta are the next batch of students who took this idea ahead. So how was it, Adarsh, to actually be selected to be a part of Vyoma? It already had a lot of name. They already went to US. They got the 18th place in the first year. So how was it to be actually selected to be a part of this team and to take it forward in the second year?
It was actually a great feeling, but then again you didn't know in the starting how big the project is. And once you're actually in it, you get the feeling of that. You're working on something that's going to fly. You make something out of your own hands and that flies in the air, nothing like it. That's a great feeling to have.
Okay, so it's a great feeling. Soumya, just get you in here. They already had a idea. The Vyoma was already a year old. How difficult was it to take it to the next level?
No, we already had a responsibility to take it ahead of what they had already done. So that was quite a big responsibility, and our design team, we have a specific design team from the whole team which worked hard on the design, on the improvisation of the design, and I think the plane we have come up with this year has improved quite a bit from last year.
Just to give a little more details, how different is the plane this year? Like, it's been done from scratch by them a year back. How different is it this year?
We also started from scratch. We worked on a wholly new aircraft, and design wise we can say the area of the wing has increased, the wingspan and the chord length has increased, so the lift of the plane increases. And then the fuselage was wholly a box type fuselage last year, which was quite heavy. The weight reduction, we used a weight reduction technique here. You have used a box and a boom for the fuselage, so basically the rear part of the fuselage is quite light this time.
So let me get this right. You're an electrical and electronics engineer. You are a mechanical engineer. So there are students from different backgrounds who fitted in. So were the students selected keeping that in mind? We need a few electrical students. We need a few electronic students.
As I told you before, we wanted Vyoma to be something bigger than the college project, and the scope of this competition is limited to the mechanical design of it. So what we planned was we have made a plane just for the competition. Now let us make it application based. So in order to make something like this application based, you need electronics, you need people from various backgrounds to work on it. So this competition is the first step of the second phase of Vyoma. After the competition, we'll be working on the avionics, we'll be making it smart. So we needed people for that as well.
Okay, it's not all work and no play, because building a plane is not an easy matter, and the fact that these students with their limited resources and their time constraints actually went about doing it is quite an achievement. Others, all of you are studying, you have